Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our Fable playthrough. We're back again. We are in the DLC or post-game, if you're talking about the anniversary version of course, in the Northern Wastes, and we have a few more quests to do and then we probably are finished with the game. So we're going to head out and get on with that. I can't remember where we're going, but I know that we're going this way. If it lets me go. There we go. We did it. Okay. We did it, chat. Let's go. Let's go. For these icy bitches. These guys are nothing. Wait, are they people? How do I do executes again? I genuinely never remember, and I never do them because I just always forget. We were struggling so much with the controls when you first started. I downloaded the game again just to try and figure shit out, but it's been a while since I played the game, and these dudes and certain other enemies that show up will be my butt. Oh god, no. So you were struggling also, is that what I'm hearing? It's acceptable to struggle with controls at the beginning of the game and after not training for several years. Shh. What is it? Alright, let's go. The Northern Foothills. Let's go. Let go. Okay, Perry. I'm just trying to make myself feel better, okay? I just want to make myself feel better.
Oh yes, Scythe told us to let you in. Well, I guess you better show him through.
Yeah, nice try, Mungo. It's your turn, and you know it.
Ah, nuts. All right then, follow me.
Okay.
Right, that's as far as I'm going. This place ain't safe, you know. The old town's full of ghosts. Folks say the poor beggars don't even realise they're dead.
Jared and back.
Anyway,
Welcome back, Willie.
take care looking for them, glyphs, they're called, right? You're not the first one that's come rummaging for pieces of carved stone, you know. The others found more than they bargained for, though. Rotting corpses, a lot of them now.
Rotting corpses.
Anyway, have a nice day.
Thanks. I definitely need a coffee. Get a coffee knocked in, Lily. You'll feel better. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. Also, the best heavy armor in the game is here. Oh, really? That's good to know. Going to out to get Nate new glasses, so I'll ask him to find me a proper coffee. What are you going to town? Wasn't you going to sleep? Jeff the Brute killed by a loot. It's working up at 2 p.m.-ish. Alright, okay.
I never wanted to be a demon lord. All this waiting around, all the riddles. It's no life. Oh, if only I'd been born a silver key chest.
Can I just give him silver keys?
I just love those little silver keys. So shiny, so silver. I'd do anything for some of my own. Give me yours, please. I'll let you through and everything.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yes, very good. Hand your keys over then.
Sure, why not?
Lovely, pretty silver keys. Come to Daddy. Thank you. You may pass.
I feel like I'm gonna get trolled for going in here. You're not 100% everything, so it's fair. Yeah, I just think it'll be interesting to see what's... Uh-oh. The Bereaver? No way it's actually stronger. No way it's actually stronger than the Kitlu. We'll try it out, see if we like it more or not. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about chests so much.
Where is my house? My family? Right in our city.
Didn't even get a chance. Ooh, a little Balverine. Oh, there's a 25 key chest. Oh. 20. Okay. Edges of Might portion. Okay. But I haven't already have like all of my air I need. Increase your strength experience. Don't I already have the max? Should have been blocking during that like an idiot. Hit when they jump, like, don't yeah. I concur. So many chests here. How close are you? I don't think too far, Lily, to be honest. I'm glad you understood that. I did understand. I pressed send accidentally again. No, we got it. We got it. Don't worry, Lily. We got it. Jay Glover died of lead poisoning. Keenan fell asleep and forgot to wake up. Wow. Dominic, clubbed to death. Want to go like Keenan? Wouldn't everyone want to? Really? Right, here we go. Right, that's just annoying as fuck. Right, it's gonna push me right back every single time. Are we serious? Are we dead ass right now? Long range weapon? No, I'm not doing that. This guy just unkillable. No. What's this cut? Apparently you could. I was wondering if you could, because the way they said it was almost like you could kind of go back and do it with none. But I was just like, oh, fuck it. Houndscorp's named you. Can you come all this way without a single key? Still a deal's a deal. Why do I always meet the freaks? Love that. Okay, so we've got something to do, properly do here to get out. Keith Timmons tested a prototype anti-Balverine hat. It didn't work. R. Stevens, he built this scene. Now he lies in this hole. Wow. Right, we're going to keep doing this. Ports, he came to a gooey end. Wow. My quest was for happiness, but they worked me into the ground. Well, I feel it, dude. Adam Civic, life has a nasty effect on him. S. Van Tilbra, Town Crier, burnt on a pyre. Oh, little fishing spot here. Didn't click it. Don't know why I didn't click it, but there you go. I hate this bullshit. Like, you can't just keep doing it every fucking second, otherwise there's no oh. I like the Marvel Rivals fishing more. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Fish first, read chat later, old chum. You know I'm very intelligent. You've locked yourself out of getting the Archon's battle armor because of the silver key door, but you weren't going back for the Maidon thing. Fish first, reach. I don't want to speak about it. I don't want to talk about it. Edges of skill potion. Oh, that's one we could do with. I need to understand what I'm doing here. Does anyone understand? Oh, I can dig. I didn't realize I could dig. That's the first time I've dodged a spell, by the way. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I got what I needed to do in the end. I worked it out. I was just being a big dummy. I feel like I probably shouldn't be digging every grave. You know? Apparently 10 of these. Yeah. Good to know. Spawns will start appearing after a few of them. Okay, okay. That's good to know. That dude got ambushed. Oh, a summoner. Ow. Health potion. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the Balverines joined in. Fucking hell. There's a beard on the floor there. Oh, I see it. Wow. Big beard. Big beard. The amount of scars my guy probably has at this point is probably unreal. I'm gonna have a look after this, actually. Right, 1 second. We just need to see what he looks like. See how maimed he is at this point. This dude. He's fuck. Why is it looking in his chest? There we go. We've got the inscriptions on us though. He looks older than fucking 39, I can tell you that for a fact. Got no scars on his legs. The will lines, yeah. Look at us go. Right, let's put my clothes back on. Right, let's go. Probably not going to do that in the new game because no morphing, which is sad, but it's fine. I'd like for them to have some kind of like some things, but now that I've played it, but I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? Like I am bothered, but I'm not like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep about it. As long as there's some good moral quandaries, then that's fine. Have we done Wordle? I literally, to be honest, recently I haven't been doing Wordle at all. I haven't found like the desire. Oh, crumbles. I have 3 green, nothing more on today. No. Is another painful ass word today. Why am I getting so much damage recently? I also forget to say it, despite the fact that this sword has more damage, I think I like the sword more. I also think it gives me more health or something. 1 second. I just think I like how the other sword looks more as well. Health augmentation, yeah. The last letter has thrown me off. Oh, it's always the last letter. Like I get eased on the last letter and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, that happens to me a lot. Another series, as long as it's a good game, I'm not fussed. It's a new team, new series, that's more homage than anything. I'm looking forward to it, though I do think some of the things we're not having, yeah, I know what you mean, are sad. I agree, Faustus. I think having now played them, I get that. Did not mean to do that. I've only got 3 out of 4. Oh, okay. You only meant to get 3 out of 4. Okay. The amount of times you've accidentally farted. I turned back and was in the VOD a bit. Do you realise how much you mogged the camera? I love a good mog, Jibbert. Jibbert, stop editing me! You're scaring me! Oh my fuck. This is not good. Why am I not getting out my fucking sword? Hit the wrong thing 3 times. We did it. I thought it was going to be, that was going to be actually much harder. If it's still his tablet, there we go.
This is sign of hero. Well done collecting those glyphs. You should come back to Snowspire now and see if we can...
You've received a new quest card.
You just talked entirely over Scythe, Guildmaster. Thank you for that.
Have a good day.
The bar.
I greet you very much.
Taylor. A redhead wig. I love it. What does that say? The art of prostitution is littered with an old cornucopia of props. This is one of the least salubrious used to please carrot top fanciers. That's better than what I actually have.
You triumphed. You really did.
I kept getting waylaid so late, no, but the Archon's battle armor is the battle armor of the leader of the Old Kingdom made from a platinum troll. Ooh. Ah. Sounds fancy. Yeah. Now look at me now. Oh, I'm being smooched at. Okay. This is like a World of Warcraft armor.
Very good.
That's the inn.
Fast greeting. Coin
Wonderful.
Which, fun fact, looks exactly like that armor but grey. Wow. Now I don't feel as pressed to get it.
Yay! Hooray! Hooray! Yeah!
Not that I can now. Well. Anyway, let's speak to Scythe.
You have uncovered the glyphs. Very good. It is time we awoke the Oracle from its deathly slumber.
My beard cuts through.
O great Oracle, grant us the knowledge we seek. What evil rises in this land? The prophecy is fulfilled. The guildsman is here. You follow the footsteps of the one who bore the mask you carry. Jack of Blades has awakened the dormant power of the Summoners. He has used the blood of your family to feed his new shell beyond the Bronze Gate. But now his soul mask is in your hands. You must use it to feed the Archon's shrine and open the gate. Go now and face your destiny. So Jack has cheated death once more. Never have we encountered a being like him. I do not envy you. The Bronze Gate has long been a symbol of doom in this land. Return to Briar Rose at the shrine. Perhaps she can tell you how to use Jack's soul mask. I must return to the guild. May fate smile on you.
Okay. This doesn't sound good. Interact with the Oracle. Use one of the 4 glyphs expressions in the center of the podium.
You've received a new quest card.
Apparently I can interact with the Oracle too. How do I change expressions? Like, how do I change the different expressions? Oh, I can just go from the back, can I? 1 second. Can I? Maybe not. You have to go on and put into the specific glyph expressions you got. Oh, okay. 1 second then. I have to go back up there.
Have you heard? The Oracle is awake. I knew it wasn't a legend. I only wish I knew the expressions needed to question it. But wait, aren't you the one who found the glyphs? What are you waiting for? Use your expressions and ask it a question.
Ha!
I've obviously got to be able to change my expressions, but I don't know how to go through the tab of it.
You can learn a lot from...
Yeah. Okay, right. 1 second. Options. Keyboard options. I hate stuff where it doesn't explain to you like this. Like, it's just like, oh, fucking hell. Right, okay, 1 second. There's my phone. How you and me rapidly googling how to change expressions. Fable. Oh, apparently it's in 1 second. Let me see. Here we go.
The sign of Kalran. You seek the law of beasts and fiends. Let's see. Let's discuss Balverines.
Okay.
The first Balverine was born of the bite of a creature far more terrible, the Balvorn, who dwelt upon this world when gods and demons were still the primary force.
YMCA, fuck's sake.
When men first started to walk amongst them, the Balvorn would feast on the flesh of thousands at a time. Only once did a human survive such an attack. He became the first Balverine, and his curse has survived to this day.
So if I do it again, will it give me a different dialogue option? Also, like, I'm going to put them on my bar actually, just in case, rather than trying to scroll through this list every time. A couple, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, okay.
Yes. The sign of a Visto. The history of the land is yours to hear. I shall tell you about the Archon.
Oh, there we go.
This age understands nothing of the old kingdom. Archon is a name that has passed down many generations, a lineage of powerful kings united by a unique bloodline. And by possession of the Sword of Aeons, when Jack found it, it was a ghost of the weapon it once was. And the name of Archon has become so detached from the realities of those kings that it is meaningless among the modern men. But the first Archon still casts his shadow in this world, a world that would not even exist had he not wrested it from the gods it belonged to before the age of man.
Okay. Right, 1 second. I need to go back into that menu. This is a fucking nightmare. I might as well put it in that order. Okay.
The sign of Yeron. You wish to know more about the people of Albion and beyond. Why don't I share with you my knowledge of Whisper?
Oh,
The people
yeah,
of
it does say
Albion
that, Faustus, yeah.
can be fickle in their affections, and Whisper's inglorious defeat in the arena stripped her of any repute she may have once possessed. For many, she would never grow out of the immense shadow of her brother Thunder. And so she left our shores and set out for the distant homeland she had last seen as a child.
Oh, wow, I fucked her whole life over, huh?
The sea journey was once again beset with difficulties, and her ship was boarded by pirates. None of them survived. She arrived at shore she barely remembered, with nothing but her own strength. Yet now, she is beloved as a true hero among her own people.
Are you going to play the rest of the Fables? That would be the hope. I wanted to get one done at least, so that if we don't get around to them before the new Fable comes out, we can still play that. You know what I mean? That's the hope. That's the plan.
The sign of Morik. I shall reveal to you the legends of this world. Let's see. Let's discuss Demon Doors.
Nope.
The life of a rock endowed with consciousness is never easy. But we all have a single purpose for which we were created. Mine is to collect stories, to be a keeper of ancient secrets past, and foreteller of terrible events future. That of Demon Doors is to safeguard the riches that lie behind them, and to invent games and riddles to test those who seek them. I know some interesting things about Krakens.
Oh,
If Krakens had existed on land as the first trolls did, or in the air as the greatest dragons did, they would be as rare as most other creatures from the age before man. But they dwell in the deep, unexplored mysteries of the sea, and there they have survived since their creation in the War of the Gods. There is much in the vast depths of the ocean that is unknown to the people of Albion, and its people should pray it stays that way.
okay.
It's been so long since I told anyone about Hook Coast.
Okay.
In the early years of the kingdom, a group of monks retired from the thriving cities that were appearing everywhere and settled in the harshest place they could find, founding an abbey on a distant shore. Soon, a whole community grew to serve their needs, and in time, the kingdom built a lighthouse that would guide ships from its ports to the unexplored lands in the northern wastes. When the old kingdom fell, it was in a wave of devastation that affected every town and city in its borders. But a handful of the monks who still inhabited the abbey knelt along the coast and used their willpower to protect this port and its people. You can still see the swirls of magic that mark the place they fell. Hook Coast was cut off from the rest of the world, but thanks to them, it stood intact.
Okay. Let's go for
Why
again.
don't I share with you my knowledge of
I read that, by the way, that's quite funny.
Teresa?
Oh.
After walking out of the Chamber of Fate, Teresa fled to the mountains, climbing alone to their summit. There, she was taken in by Palgan, an old will user from the lands to the east. Palgan had been meditating in the thin air close to the clouds, but he offered to take her with him on returning to his homeland. One night, Teresa awoke to find him performing a ritual above her, in an attempt to steal her prophetic powers. She killed him and used the amulet that had transported him halfway across the globe. She lives in the east now, haunted by her past only in rare nightmares.
Teresa is such a paprika character, that'll make sense later. Okay. I'm going to just keep doing this one.
It's been so long since I told anyone about the Guildmaster.
Oh.
He may be known for his calm poise, as a stern authority rather than an adventurer, but this was not always so. In his youth, when he went by the name of Weaver, he was part of a cluster of heroes, Maze among them, who rebelled against the previous guild regime and its resolution of offering only virtuous quests. Much blood was spilled in this short revolt in the name of freedom, leaving the number of heroes, already rare in a world of diminishing will presence, at its lowest for centuries. It was Scythe who proposed Weaver as the new Guildmaster, seeing in him the serene and impartial man he would become. Someone who would leave the moral destiny of all future acolytes in their own hands.
The world bits are fun, but the NPC ones are definitely more interesting in regards to the plot. Yeah, I agree.
I know some interesting things about thunder.
Okay.
Many years ago, a ship from the South Islands was carried upon a wave mightier than any dragon. And within the ship stood the mountain-like frame of thunder. It was a storm as none aboard had ever seen, but the great warrior was concerned with one thing only: quelling the cries of a child, his young sister, Whisper. The wave bore the vessel across vast expanses of ocean and into a nest of krakens. Thunder cast down lightning upon them, and gathering Whisper in his arms, dove into the waters. As he swam, they heard the screams of dying men and the sounds of timber torn apart behind them. It was 2 days before they reached the shores of Albion, leaving their home as far off as a dream.
Therefore, the characters after this one will keep doing this one for now
Why
then.
don't I share with you my knowledge of Briar Rose?
Okay.
Born into a noble family, Briar's early childhood was one of luxury and plenty. But once her strength and unique abilities began to manifest themselves, her world fell apart. Her mother died in an accident Briar could do little to prevent. Yet her grieving father cast her out, and she was left to fend for herself, learning to rely on no one. She has made the guild her home, and it is in its books that she has found the companionship she has never asked for from another living being.
Wow.
It was her burning quest for knowledge that sent her on journeys far beyond Albion during the time you made your mark in this world. But she is here to stay now.
Okay. Another one.
Let's see. Let's discuss Scythe.
Yeah.
There is little I can tell you of Scythe's origins, for such knowledge is a mystery even to me. Yet, he is much more ancient than any of this time would believe possible, and has walked this world since long before the guild existed. It has been centuries since he's been personally involved in any action. But of those among us, only Jack of Blades has seen and done more.
Okay.
I shall tell you about Maze. You and Maze had more in common than you ever realized. He too was left alone in the world after a wave of violence took his home away. As a child, he watched his parents torn apart by Bulverines as they walked through the woods. The beasts were about to turn on him when 3 warriors crashed into
shit.
the clearing. 2 of them were guild heroes. The third was Jack of Blades. In an instant, Jack slew the Bulverines in a show of strength, then killed the heroes. Maze carried this debt all his life. It burdened his every action, and in the end, destroyed him.
Last one is a character you may not even remember. Okay.
It's been so long since I told anyone about the archaeologist.
No, I remember. That's the guy who was like looking. I remember that guy. Yeah.
The one
to protect
who
him
called
from-
himself the
Jack.
archaeologist was one of the few with a true academic interest in the Old Kingdom. But he was also a mine of disinformation, gathered from unreliable and sometimes contradicting sources. And he was too cowardly to delve far enough into the mysteries of that age. After his kidnapping by minions, he fled to the cities of the West, disguised as a glove trader. He hasn't opened a book or stepped near a ruin since.
Right. So that's 4 done.
Perhaps he would like
could be
to
here all
hear
day,
the
fucking
story of the Necropolis. The place they call the Necropolis was not always a city of ghosts and relics. It was once as thriving as any town, and its people as peaceful and content as any other. Yet, there was one among them who was not so satisfied with this life, and bargained the fate of his city in exchange for wealth and power with entities too powerful to comprehend. The very next day, the riches he had desired were his, but he wasn't able to enjoy them for long. A vast force from beyond this world swept the city and wrought utter devastation so swiftly that the dead didn't realize they were no longer among the living. Some still wander the streets, shadows of their former selves, forever condemned by the avarice of one man.
This may feel like fucking around, but the next quest is very involved. Okay.
I know some interesting things about the ship of the drowned. When the Old Kingdom constructed the Hook Coast Lighthouse, they did so to house a magical item known as the Fire Heart. The beating of its powerful pulse summoned a ship from the depths of time, sunken for millennia, with a crew of whispers. This ship could carry the traveler to any part of the world, no matter how remote or inaccessible. But it would take a steely soul to withstand the desperate solitude of the journey. It's been so long since I told anyone about the Singing Sword.
Okay.
One of Albion's oldest fables is the tale of a sword whose enormous powers were matched only by the perfect pitch voice with which it would sing battle songs. But in some versions of the myth, it was its dreadful lack of tune that would defeat whole armies. This has led some scholars to believe that the tale has its root in Temens, the worst bard ever to exist.
That's funny.
He who once killed an old hero by regaling him with a monstrously bad melody. Unfortunately, it is only a fable, and such a sword has never existed.
You sure?
I shall tell you about
It's doing out of order from what's on the wiki.
the
Fair play.
gods, Squam and Avo. Though many worship these so-called gods, the temples to Squam and Avo can only be dated as far back as 400 years ago, when they were founded by a ruthless trader. He uncovered 2 locations in Albion where the will was particularly strong. In one of them, it tended towards good, healing those who stood there. In the other, it tended towards evil, filling the mind of its visitors with horror and violent urges. The trader saw an opportunity. He would create 2 temples to 2 opposing gods.
You do the necropolis, it did, yeah.
Demand gold from those who felt their power. In time, people came to believe in the existence of Squam and Avo, but they are nothing but false idols.
Wow. Just quickly again, just in case.
Demon.
Yeah, so we're back at the start on that one. That's great.
Why don't I share with you my knowledge of the Sand Goose?
The Sand Goose. Okay.
Many strange creatures have walked upon this world since its birth. Yet, the historians who found some of their remains are responsible for one which never existed, the fabled Sand Goose. Joining the remains of various beasts, they hypothesized that this flightless bird was the size of a house, lived primarily in deserts, and was able to speak a variety of languages. There are those who still believe in its existence, but their search has proved fruitless so far.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's discuss Screamers. These unfortunate beings were once men, will users who dared to oppose Jack of Blades. They were cursed, never to find rest, except by torturing the souls of the dead and feeding on the life force of the living. but their true nature is only hinted at in our reality. Their true power is in the realm of death, where souls must pass before reaching their place of torment or peace. Every person who dies in this world must escape their screams before finding their own rest.
Okay.
Why don't I share with you my knowledge of summoners? Unseen for almost as long as the old kingdom has been gone, these creatures were once the scourge of Albion. A will user called Halleck, cast out by the Archon for his use of dangerous dark magics, created these colossal beings by reanimating the dead bodies of fallen warriors.
Why are they called summoners?
People throughout the kingdom learned to fear Halleck. And though it was the magician himself who was the summoner, his creations soon earned that title through their ability to appear out of nothing as they brought forth total devastation.
I still think that would be summoned rather than summoner, but...
I shall tell you about Balverine.
Okay.
The first went on.
Back to the start on that one. That's number 7 now.
It's been so long since I told anyone about Jack of Blades.
Okay.
The mask you carry is empty, but Jack has used it for longer than you can comprehend. He is no hero. He is not even a man. When the world was a blur of fire and demons, when its soil had felt not the tread of humans and was filled with creatures only your worst nightmares could begin to suggest, even then was Jack old. What you killed in the Chamber of Fate was just the latest vessel he had inhabited. Take good care of the soul mask now. Without it, you have no hope of stopping his new incarnation.
Okay.
Why don't I share with you Nostro?
Oh.
Among the oldest heroes still bound to this world is Nostro, the founder of the guild. He was a tireless warrior who felt at ease only with a moving blade in his hand and the blood of enemies raining down upon his armor. But he did not die the death he craved, for he was poisoned by an assassin, leaving his soul languishing unfulfilled in this earthly realm. You returned the battle attire that was stolen from his grave, but he still seeks an honorable end before he can be truly at peace.
Okay. This is asking many questions of the new Fables plot, the Jack of Blades stuff. Do you think... Right. Crackpot theory here. Do you think they're going the route of what Final Fantasy VII did with the remakes, which are actually sort of Sephiroth is aware of what happened in the original game? Do you think there might be some kind of implication of that with Jack? And it's some kind of time shenanigan? And it's sort of like, it's a reboot, but Jack's not actually rebooted.
I shall tell you about the Oracle. I was created by order of the third Archon, not just to prepare the kingdom for future disasters, but to act as a keeper of all past and present knowledge. 4 will users with visionary powers were charged with the task. Kalran, Avisto, Euron, and Morik. Each carved a glyph of inquiry into stone, with the symbols that would allow their user to question me. After the fall of the kingdom, thousands of years later, Snowspire found itself under imminent attack from invading forces. The guild sent 4 acolytes to bury the glyphs in the necropolis, where they remained until you found them.
Also, there was some theorizing whether Haley Atwell might become Jack's horse because of the way that trailer was presented. Potentially. Or maybe she'll be more like Maze. Or maybe she's like against Jack as well. Because she seems like a bad guy, but she seems to want to, in the sense of like she's doing what she needs to be doing what needs to be done to like make the kingdom good, like safe again. It's like it's sort of like that kind of like the ends justify the means type person rather than a bad person. If that makes sense. So it'll be interesting. Also, stuff I can't say yet. I am excited.
Let's see. Let's discuss the prophets of the Fireheart.
Okay.
When the old kingdom was on the verge of collapse, I wasn't the only thing to be silenced and protected. The Fireheart, used to call forth the Ship of the Drowned, and to project the Archon's powers across vast distances, was sealed behind the primal demon door, the first ever created. Charged with guarding it were the 5 prophets who had predicted the kingdom's imminent destruction. They were encased in glass cages that both protected them from the beating of the heart and kept them alive until such time as they were released from their duty, or died fulfilling it.
Get the end of that one as well.
Snowspire.
Oh.
The town of Snowspire was once but one of many thriving cities in the northern wastes, and its lost bay served as the furthest port in all of the Old Kingdom. Its warriors, steeled by the harshest winters known to man, were among the fiercest the Archon had at his disposal, and it was to them that he entrusted the protection of the Oracle. But when the kingdom fell, Snowspire and all that surrounded it was beset by invading hordes. The Cullis gates were silenced, and the people of the North were cut off from all living beings beyond the icy seas of its coast. I know the Archon. This age
Okay,
and nothing than but.
That's back to the start. Okay, right. We can go now. Go, guys. You did it. You lawed up and lawed out. Yep. Up all night lawing it. The law acts, if you will.
Hey, glad you're still with us. These inscriptions are fascinating, you know. Everything indicates that Jack's new form will emerge from behind the Bronze Gate, and this structure is the key to opening it. But it looks like it'll take the souls of 3 heroes to activate the mechanism. These things are never simple, are they? It doesn't want just any heroes either. The first instruction calls for the King of the Arena, no less.
Well, that's me.
I suppose you could chop your own head off, but then there'd be no one for me to order around, would there? Why don't you pay Thunder a visit? He knows the arena inside and out. I've checked with the guild and they say he's in Knothole Glade.
Okay.
You've still got Jack's mask, haven't you? Good. You'll need it to trap the souls. I still can't believe he might not be dead. Anyway, I better start researching the second inscription.
Wait, what?
Yes, little hero, I'm back, and our business is not quite finished. You destroyed my sword, remember? Have you any idea how many centuries I spent looking for it? But its work is done. Soon I will have power beyond your imagining, and you will be the first to die.
Jack is so funny, just gonna have a chat with you through my mask, no big deal. I thought you were just projecting to the old area. I thought it was like, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Now
Yes,
look,
for the mask.
I
No,
won't
that
tell
sounds
you
right.
again, We don't need a hero. For the first time in years, we aren't being attacked, sieged, or kidnapped by anything. Now leave us alone!
You? Briar Rose said you would come. I will tell you what I know. If it will get you out of my sight.
Alright, okay,
We
wow.
were both once called Kings of the Arena. But there have been many heroes in the past who have claimed that name. You should search in the bloody dust of the arena itself. They say the souls of past champions haunt it, resting in the place of their greatest achievement. Now go. Unless you're here to take my soul. You've taken everything else.
Okay, okay.
Go all the way to the arena. You have a perfectly good soul right in front of you.
Oh, moral quests. Okay, you can kill these guys if you want. Right, okay, I see. You ready? I'm always ready. What? Didn't our mother also beat the arena? She not technically a quote-unquote king of the arena? Are you ready? Yeah. I like the sound of that. I'm just gonna run past you, dude, if I'm honest. Or not. Now I am. Now I've got the momentum, you're not getting me. I dodge those rocks. You know I don't dodge well in games. When have you ever known me to dodge? Oh my gosh, it's Lynch. Did you say Lynch? That Lynch, oh my gosh, Lynch.
All dead.
Should have listened to him. I'm bad at both, Faustus. Bad at dodging and parrying.
Run for your life! These things appeared in the cells and started killing everyone.
So I don't know how long the rest of the game is going to be. I was tempted
Afraid
to like...
to fight another hero, were you? Very well. I have prepared some.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, do I start a new video? But I'm like, no, we'll just continue on this one. Usually my list wrong, but well. Bitch got sliced up. Let's go. This is a long quest because we are doing Arena 2. Or we have to do all of the Arena again. Okay, right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. There's a little bit of a tease. I'm sorry, guys, who are watching on YouTube. We'll leave it there for a second. Those watching on YouTube. Those watching on Twitch, stick around. Those watching on YouTube. It's the law video. It's the law video. It's the law video. Okay, right, guys. We're going to take a quick break then. And then we'll be straight back. So those watching on Twitch, stick around. Those watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video for now. And we'll be back very soon to round this out. Okay, bye, guys.